G'day and welcome there. Welcome back to Fun with a 50. Hope you had a good week last week. There was certainly a couple of very close seconds at some long prices, $7 if you don't mind. But hey, that was that was just a week that it was a bit of rain, threw us into a bit of chaos at the last minute. Just want to give a shout out. Very unfortunate end for Tales of Grim, black type winner. Unfortunately, did break down at the end of its race in Sydney, and they will miss the horse, the connections, and they'll miss the import Spirit. But that was last week. This week is this week. We've put a lot of time into the form this week. We've stayed away from Sydney because there's going to be a lot of rain there, and it's looking like being a heavy tent at the moment, and we just can't get involved. Put a bit of time into Flemington and a particular hurdle race that we have in Adelaide. We might as well jump on from the start. So we're looking at the first race at Flemington. Like the look of Yulong Baby in this race. It has the Catullin form, which Catullin is in the race as well, but certainly turning around on it. It's got 3.5 kilos on Catullin for the 1.5 lengths it gave up at its last start. For this horse, bit of a coin toss. Every now and then we'll put in the odd shocker run, but fourth run in this preparation is ideal for this horse. So we're going to start with Melbourne Race 1, number 2, Yulong Baby, $10 to win at $3. Second tip for the day, we'll stay at Flemington, look at race 3. We're going to do something a little bit different here. We like the look of two particular runners. We have Golden Mane and we also have Kalani Kid. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, we're going to focus on Golden Mane, which is heavily back last start, heavily 13s into 5s or something like that. And then, it was a bit unfortunate when it was beaten, but it was only just beaten. And the Hayes Yard is doing everything right with this horse. They're moving it out to 2,500, bringing it back to 2,000, and they're just doing it well. So what we're going to do, we're going to have $5 to win on Golden Mane at the 550. But we also like the look of Kalani Kid. Couldn't include it in this race because our Golden Mane has 6.5 kilos on it, and we think that's just too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to have that in a quinella. So our $10 in this race will be Flemington Race 3, number 5, $5 to win at $5.50. But also Flemington Race 3, a quinella, numbers 5 and 2 for $5. So we're going to put Kalani Kid and Golden Mane in a quinella. Over to Adelaide now for a couple of tips. So we look in the third, and we like the look of Snitzelwood here. Won very well at Geelong last start. It's just, it's travelling along pretty nicely, this horse. Up in class, down in weight, and Matty Nielsen on board should be able to shuffle across from gate 7 and find the lead. It's just in good condition. If it's anywhere up near the speed when they turn, it should be in a winning position, and this horse couldn't be any fitter. So we like the look of that. We're going to have $10 to win on it. So that's Morphetville Race 3, number 1, Snitzelwood, $10 to win at $3.60. We don't usually go on hurdles because they are a bit of a lottery, but we're going to look at a hurdle this week at Morphetville. We look in the fourth. Darren Weir's gone for 5 on the trot with this French import, Gloria Sindar. So it's just a class horse. It's far better. It's only carrying 62 kilos. It should be carrying a lot more. And when you're moving back, these horses move back from listed class, and they run in the weaker races. It's really just a matter of getting over the jumps safely. And what we like about the way this race should be run, it should be enjoyable to sit back and watch this horse at about the 800 metre mark. Should get a few clicks and away it will go. So we're going to have $10 to win on the top weight. Number 1, Gloria Sindar for DK Weir, gone for 5 on the trot, currently at the 350 mark. Finally, the Get Out Stakes, and this will be the charity bet for this week. The fans horse. We look at race 9 at Flemington. Badaho had a very good third 2 weeks ago at Flemington. We saw it get around. It was running against some younger, fitter 3-year-olds. This week it's up against some of the older horses, shouldn't have as much competition. It jumps from gate 11, but drops 4 kilos, and Mickey D on board gets an opportunity to ride for the Godolphin stable, so there's no way that he's going to pass that up. So he will be very, very keen on winning. So with that claim, and doesn't mind Flemington, and the track should suit, we're going to have $10 to win. So that's Melbourne Race 9, number 7, Badaho. The charity bet, $10 to win at $3.70, and if it does get up, we'll put all the proceeds for that bet to a charity that you can nominate to our Facebook or on Twitter, so please let us know if you have any ideas. So we'll just go through those again. So that's Melbourne race 1, or Flemington race 1, number 2, Yulong Baby, $10 to win. Melbourne Flemington race 3, number 5, Golden Mane, $5 to win. And in that same race, a Quinella, numbers 2 and 5, that's Kalani Kid and Golden Mane for $5. Then we go to Adelaide, Morphetville race 3, Schnitzelwood, number 1, $10 to win. Next is Melbourne, Morphetville, Adelaide race 4, number 1, Glorious Sindar, $10 to win. And finally, the charity bet, Flemington race 9, number 7, Badajoz, $10 to win. We have one emergency for you this week. We look at the first at Morphetville, a particular horse called Creance, race 1, number 4 in Adelaide. Just couldn't fit it into the selections this week. Jamie Carr on board is a big plus for this horse, with too long between good runs, and just couldn't fit it in the top 5 selections. So that'll be first emergency, will be Morphetville race 1, number 4, Creance. $10 to win at around the $6 mark. So there we go. There's your $50 for this Saturday. We are on Twitter, so make sure you look at us, Fun with an _50, and we're on Facebook now as well. So look at us on Facebook, give us a like, send us out to your friends. See if we can get out there and start doing a little bit more for this whole charity idea. But as we always like to say, please gamble responsibly and only bet where you can afford to lose, which we reckon is about $50. And should be a great day on Saturday, and hope you have a bit of fun.